Happy greetings to all of you children. Very good morning to all of you. I'm your teacher Nandini. I feel very happy to connect with you by this video. Hope all of you and your parents are safe and doing good in your home. Students, we are all educated, so of know the importance of staying in home and know the seriousness of COVID virus. Stay home and stay safe. So students, we all of you know that whenever we throw any seed in the soil, that particular plant grows out. It grows and comes out, right? For example, if we throw a watermelon seed in the soil, a watermelon plant comes out. If we throw a paddy seed in the soil, a paddy crops comes out, right? Similarly, when we do good things to others, good things will come back. So, always think good for others so that it will reflect at you. You will get good things back in return, okay? So, always do good things, think positive. By this note, I want to start a new chapter, a ninth chapter, which is given in your textbook, and it is named as Soil. As soon as I say the term soil, we remember that the time that we played with the soil. We keep enjoying playing with the soil, right? Yes. So soil is something which has more connection with all living organisms. So we are directly connected with soil. In that way, it is very important to learn more about this. First of all, we'll learn the basic about soil. Soil is one of the most important natural resource. What do you mean by resource? Something that you utilize it and which which we use it in our day to day life. Okay, so we call the soil as natural resource. Why we call it as natural resource? Because the soil we get from nature, so that we call it is as natural resource, and it is said that it is most important natural resource. Why is it so? It is very important because it supports the growth of plants by holding the roots very tightly, and also it supplies water and nutrients. So plants are very important for us. Without plants we cannot get food products. So in that way soil helps the plants to grow, and soil is the home for many organisms. We could see ants, earthworm living in the soil. We can give many more examples of such organisms which is present in the soil. Soil is very essential for agriculture, and we already know that agriculture is the backbone of our nation. Agriculture provides us food, clothing and shelter. So in that way, without soil we cannot do agriculture. Okay, so by seeing all these importance of soil, we can say that it is inseparable part of our life. We cannot separate soil from our life. It is directly linked with us. So, so now I think you satisfy yourself by why we are learning this chapter, why this chapter is given to you, right? So in this chapter, we'll be learning about the soil profile, different types of soil and the particles which is present in soil, and some other characters of soil. Now we'll see about soil teeming with life. So teeming means things moving about, things moving. So we could see many living organisms moving in the soil. To observe what are the things present in the soil, I have given one activity. Do this activity and draw this table in your science classwork. Fill the blanks which is given. Okay, so it is very easy activity. For this you just collect soil from different sources. For example, you can collect 5 different soil samples, each from garden soil. You can collect soil from roadside, soil from construction area. In that way, collect 5 different samples of soil, observe it thoroughly, identify the plants which grows in that particular type, and identify the animals which is grown in that particular type of soil. So already 2 examples given for you. Follow that and finish this activity. Fill this table in your classwork. And if you observe any other observations You can also note that. Otherwise, if you don't observe it, leave it. While observing the soil, you could see many plastic and polythene bags in the soil, right? So this is what is soil pollution, polluting the soil with other products, foreign particles, foreign products, and like polythene bags, plastic material, chemicals, pesticides. So these products actually kill the organisms which is living in the soil. It is very harmful for all living organisms. Okay, so to avoid soil pollution, what can we do? We can avoid using this plastics. Otherwise, we have to reduce, at least we have to reduce using the plastic materials, and we should try for reusing of plastic materials. Then we can, before releasing these chemical products, pesticides and waste products into the soil, we should treat them. After treating only, we should release that in the soil. Then use of pesticides should be minimized. Okay, so pesticides, instead of pesticides we can use manure which is developed by natural process. By doing all this process, we can definitely reduce soil pollution. So as a student, you have a very major role in playing in this. Okay, you have to follow the steps to reduce soil pollution. Next we'll learn about soil profile. So soil is composed of distinct layers. Okay, it composed of different layers. So to understand this point, we'll do a small experiment which is very easy to do. I'll be giving you some instructions. So follow the instructions and do this experiment in your home. Okay, so to do this experiment, just collect some little amount of soil, get to an glass container, glass tumbler, otherwise a plastic container, but it should be transparent for you. Okay, fill the glass tumbler or plastic container with water. Fill it with 1/3 of the glass tumbler with water. Mix the soil into it. Stir the water with the help of a stick nicely. Okay, after stirring, keep this tumbler aside for some distance without any disturbance. You should not disturb in the resting time. Okay, so after leaving it for some time, observe this. You could see different layers of particles of different sizes in the glass tumbler. Okay, so you can also see the dead rotting materials floating on the top of the water, which is called as humus. So after observing this, you can actually draw this in your classwork. Okay, take your classwork, just draw different layers of soil particles which you could see in the, and so that you will be getting clear idea about different layers of this. Okay, so the rotting dead material in the soil is called humus. So rotting dead matter means the decomposable material which will decompose. So those things are called as humus. Okay, a very short definition for soil is given. What is soil? The uppermost layer of the earth is known as soil. So the topmost layer of the earth, we call that as soil. How the soils are formed? The soil is formed by a process called weathering. Okay, we could see rocks, right? This rocks breaks down into small stones. In turn, the small stones breaks down into very fine particles which are soil. So this breaking down of rocks by action of wind, water, climate, we call this process as weathering. Okay, so students, today we have discussed up to weathering. In the next class, we will be discussing up different layers of soil and the soil profile in detail. So please go through this video twice and fill the form, Google form, and after following this video, seeing this video, please read the textbook also. Thank you all. We'll connect next time by another video.